Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking every single 100 overall that is currently in my team from worst to best here in NBA 2K25. I think this list could be kind of helpful for some of y'all who not all these 100 overalls are still attainable. Some of them are obviously more expensive than others, but let's say you're looking to pick up a 100 overall and you have a few million MT saved. Some people out there do. They want to pick up one. They want to know who the most impactful type of card for their budget could be. I'm going to go through and rank them and let y'all know. And if this video doesn't apply to you, isn't super helpful, I do apologize. Just thought it'd be a nice little creative video to do at least once to rank all these 100 overalls, because we have 26 total in my team to go through and rank. Feels like the perfect amount for this type of video. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. The worst, in my opinion, unfortunately, is Steph Curry. As great as he is, he's a 6'3" 3-point guard, and in all honesty, his dribble style kind of sucks. I don't love his fade this year. I think personally he is the worst of the 100 overalls. Patrick Ewing feels like the second worst as well. His jumper's just really ugly, and it kills what is otherwise a pretty good card. Doesn't have great movement either, and a bad jump shot on a 100 overall is something you almost can't say about any of these cards. So that's why he is towards the bottom of the list. Anthony Edwards, same story. Bad jump shot, also doesn't have unbelievable movement. I mean, Jalen Green dribble style Kemba escape isn't terrible, but his jumper itself is not that great. He's only 6'4" at the point guard position. He's got a good fade, but his upper kind of makes it a little worse. As a whole, it's just not a card that I love. And then James Worthy, again, same story. Jumper's just not that good. Movement wise, he's pretty good besides the De'Aaron Fox dribble style, but unfortunately that dribble style is not very good. And the jumper, like I said, upper isn't great, which hurts the fade as well. He's just not awesome. Next up, Jason Tatum, who, look, he's a fine card. He's just not a special card. He doesn't have elite size at small forward, only 6'8". He doesn't have elite level movement. He's got a dribble style I don't love. His jumper's good, his fade is good. He's a solid card, but I just don't think he's a special card at the small forward position at all. And most 100 overalls are pretty special cards, to be fair. Kind of the same story can be true for Luka Doncic, who just doesn't have very good movement. He also doesn't have a good fade, but he is a 6'7" point guard, provides that elite level defense, like his jump shot a lot too. Problem is, De'Aaron Fox dribble style, not a very good fade. He also has his own sigs. I don't mind his escape. Behind the back isn't special though. Drag back's really nice, but unfortunately Luka's just not good enough to be a top tier point guard in this game either at this point. And then Vince Carter, who was the first 100 overall, while not terrible, has a jumper that's a bit tough to contest, or a bit tough to time. And again, that Fox dribble style, Kobe escape, like sigs that just aren't special. The jumper's very fast, but it can be inconsistent to time, and he's not an elite level shot creator. I think he's one of the more mediocre options as well. Oscar Robertson is really good, besides being a little bit undersized, and then additionally his other flaw is that his jumper's not amazing. His base isn't super fast. Not a bad jump shot by any means. He's got Kemba escape and Trey behind the back, which is nice. Got a good fade, nice upper, which makes the fade good. He's a solid card, but he is a bit undersized. I don't think he's particularly insane either. Next up is the non-Pro Pass Tim Duncan, who's a very good card. 6'11", still has all the 99 stats and badges. Jumper, even without the change jumper, is still very smooth. Rush dribble style, solid card, just not special. Doesn't have great sigs, doesn't have an insanely great jump shot. Good card, not an insane card. The exact same can be said for Chris Bosh, who really is very, very similar to Tim Duncan. They're both 6'11" with 7'3" wingspans. His jumper probably is a little bit better. His movement, very similar level, not elite. He's very, very similar to Tim Duncan. They're really going to give you about the exact same thing on the court. And honestly, the same is true even for Anthony Davis, who's the next card on this list. He's an inch shorter, but he does have a slightly longer wingspan. He also, though, jump shot does not jump off the page at you. Sigs are decent. Rush dribble style and Steph escape is nice, but I do not love the jumper. I think he's the best of those three power forwards, but I don't think he deserves to be any higher on the list than this. Next up is a card that I was really disappointed by. Cade Cunningham from this past weekend. Now, I haven't gotten a gameplay with this card yet. If y'all have him, would be willing to let me do a gameplay? DM me on Twitter. I'd love to try him out. But he doesn't look great at all. His jumper is still the same, which is a good jump shot. Problem with this card, his fade is bad and his hezzy is bad, which is an important dribble move for certain sigs. D-Book dribble style is good, but it's not nearly as good as Garland. And honestly, I'd prefer Russ as well, probably. Stigs and stats and badges are really nice, but unfortunately, not a good fade, not a good hezzy. Those two things matter a lot. And while he's still a very solid card, I don't think he can be higher than this on this list. Next up is Klay Thompson, who is a great 3-and-D with a very smooth release, and he's got a good jump shot, good escape, good dribble style as well. He's a very solid card, definitely not bad at all. This is where I feel like the list starts to really get good. Like all these cards from here on out are really good cards. Klay is a great card. He's just not insanely special. You know what I mean? He's not really a true primary with the jumper he's got. Very good card, but feel like this is the right spot for him. Next up is Penny Hardaway. I hit the wrong person. I accidentally scrolled. Penny Hardaway at 6'7" with a 6'11" wingspan. He's basically a better Luka. He's got more movement than Luka does with Garland dribble style and Steph escape. Doesn't have still an awesome fade despite it saying Pro 2. For whatever reason, Seth Curry's upper with Pro 2 does not work that great, but the actual standstill jumper is nice. Defensively, he is incredible. He's really, really solid, and I love the fact he's got the Garland dribble style Steph escape as well. That is nice. I just wish the fade was better. For whatever reason, the upper makes the fade very weird. He's a solid card, though, for sure. Next up, Blake Griffin. Super duper solid card. Does a lot of things really well. 6'10" at the small forward position. He's got a nice jumper. Obviously, amazing dunk animations. Super complete. Garland dribble style Kemba escape as well as a W. Jumper's nice. Pro 2 fade. He's a super duper solid card. Doesn't have behind the back. I mean, there's a couple other things you could maybe criticize slightly about the card, but I mean, he's a stud. He's very, very good. We're at that point in the list where everything else pretty much is great. Next up is Devin Booker, who, again, I mean, really the only criticism with D-Book is that he doesn't have a great escape or a great behind the back, but jumper is incredible. Dribble style is Garland. Fade is awesome as well. And I mean, awesome, legitimately incredible. He is an awesome, awesome card. And to me, I feel like is one of the more underappreciated 100 overalls in all honesty. Very, very good card. His fade really unlocks his scoring ability as well. Next up is Carmelo, another Bracket Busters card, 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. The stats and badges, of course, are perfect. The jumper is awesome. I like the Oscar upper more on Cam Thomas base than I do on Patty Mills base. Wish he didn't have De'Aaron Fox dribble style. That's the biggest criticism of this card. He does have Curry escape, though. He also has Curry. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, hold on. So actually, I'm going to make a little change. I'm going to put Melo below both Booker and Blake because of the De'Aaron Fox dribble style and the Steph fade. I haven't used this card in a while. Kind of forgot about those. I think he's 2 spots lower on this list, would have both Booker and Blake over Carmelo Anthony. I think he's on the exact same level as Clay. In fact, those two are probably pretty much interchangeable. Next up, one of the oldest 100 overalls, one of the first ones to come out is Kristaps Porzingis, 7'2" with a 7'6" wingspan. Again, when you're 7'2" with a big player build, 99 speed, that's really glitchy in of itself. His jumper's awesome. He doesn't have much by way of movement though. The jumper's not insanely glitchy. It's just super smooth and easy. And he's got like a good fade, but not the best fade. He's 7'2" with 99 speed though, so he has to go pretty high on the list just off of that. We're still a really, really great card. Chris Webber has got the same jump shot that Vince Carter has, where it's a little bit annoying and inconsistent to time for whatever reason. Oscar upper with Patty base just doesn't work that great this year. But Pro 2 fade Garland dribble style, Steph escape is absolutely nasty. And he's still an incredible slasher. He really can shot create at a high level. He's a versatile high level defender. Really good card still. And the jumper is still insanely fast. It's just a little bit inconsistent in terms of greening. I still think he deserves to be pretty darn high up on this list though, to be totally honest. Next up, Michael Jordan, second best point guard in the game, in my opinion, 6'6" with 6'11" wingspan. I mean, look, the problem, if you are looking for them with MJ, is that he doesn't have, I guess, a behind the back. Would that be the problem? I don't really know. His fades, even with his own fade, is still really good. His jumper's amazing. Dribble style's nice. Escape is nice. We're at the point in the list where every card left on this list is elite. MJ is phenomenal. I don't know. If you wanted to debate him a spot or two higher, I wouldn't be too mad at you. Shaquille O'Neal is going to be next up on the list. I think Shaq... what is Shaq's flaw? He doesn't have an escape. He doesn't have a behind the back, really. Basic fade. Garland dribble style is nice. There really isn't a big flaw with this card. Not having base half shooting badges, I don't know. He's an awesome card. He's got a massive player build, super good jump shot. He's a stud. Incredible card. Another incredible card is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the newer cards, the 100 overall. Just awesome. His jumper's good. His Pro 2 fade is amazing. His Garland dribble style, Francis size up, Kemba escape really is super nice. Having that Francis size up is a big, big, big plus as well for a point guard. One of the defining things that I think puts him a couple spots higher than MJ. And to me, he's an absolutely awesome card. Next up, Wilt Chamberlain. I think Wilt is a top 4 100 overall. His player build is massive. His jumper is amazing. I basically think he's a slightly better Shaq. Got a better escape than Shaq. Shaq has the better dribble style. Wilt has the better fade. Jump shot is pretty opinion based. Honestly, they're very close to each other. Only 2 spots apart. I think I like Wilt slightly more. That's why I have him just a couple spots higher. Number 3 is Tim Duncan. I know you can totally make the argument that Tim Duncan is worse than both Wilt and Shaq size-wise. For me, with my love of dribbling and shot creation, I think Tim Duncan is the best power forward because he is such an elite level scorer. He has all the ability to be this primary scorer with Garland dribble style, Kemba escape, and Trey behind the back, and Pro 2. too, and a great jump shot. I think he's the best primary ball handler, arguably, of any 100 overall, not just power forward, just in general. And in my opinion, that puts him top 3. He's an amazing card, despite being maybe arguably a tiny bit undersized at power forward. At number 2 spot is Tracy McGrady, of course, 6'8" with a 7'2" wingspan. He is the best shooting guard in the game besides the Invincibles. Maybe without a behind the back, you could put him a tiny bit slower. Garland dribble style, Kemba escape, release is awesome. Although I will say he's got Steph's fade again. I might have been a couple spots higher with this card too than I probably should have. He's noticeably better than both Melo and Clay. His jumper's amazing. Although I think he might low-key go below Wilt and Tim. I'm going to change that. T-Max at 4, Wilt's at 3, Tim's at 2. So I'm going to change that on the fly as well. But then the number 100 overall, this is no surprise to anybody. Duh. Yao Ming, best 100 overall in the game. 7'6" with a 7'9" wingspan. You just... 99 speed at 7'6" with an actually great jumper. Rush dribble style as well. It may not be great 6 for everybody else. For him, it's great. He's just glitchy. This card is unbelievably glitchy. At his size, with his skill set, his stats and badges, and how good his jumper is this year too, Yao is by far the best 100 overall. That was never a debate. When I set about making this list, I just wrote down Yao at 1 and worked from there. He was always going to be the best. I think y'all knew that. An absolutely insane level card. And with that being said, that is going to do it for video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.